All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the New England Patriots in tonight's video. So preseason is officially over. Drake Maye last night against the Washington Commanders, that was the best game, in my opinion, by far, from Drake Maye. I think when you're watching, like, we'll use the Eagles game as an example. I think he only threw for 50 yards or whatever. Obviously, possessions, total amount of throws, all that stuff is going to impact stats. But the point just is, I watched Drake Maye go up against Philadelphia Eagles 1 week ago, and I thought he looked really freaking solid. And then we watched him last night against the Washington Commanders, and I just feel like statistically, once again, I'm fully aware it's preseason football. I'm fully aware. But we finally kind of saw it in the passing statistics. And what I mean by that is last night, Drake made 13 of 20 for 126 yards and a touchdown, 0 interceptions. But then, statistical or eye test, it really doesn't matter. I don't know why Drake Maye shouldn't be the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots week 1. I just heard Tom Brady say this quarterback development is way too quick. You're throwing these young kids out there, in the league and expecting them to make the Super Bowl, make them the playoffs, right away in year 1, like CJ Stroud, great example from last season. And I agree with that to a certain degree, but I just don't know why Drake Maye shouldn't start right here, right now, judging from what we've seen in the preseason, as opposed to next year, worst case scenario. I don't know if Drake Maye is going to be the week 1 starter. By the time you guys watch this video, we might know if Drake Maye is the week 1 starter or not, but there's no reason he shouldn't be starting 6 weeks into the season if he isn't. All right, so welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the New England Patriots, obviously, in tonight's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Try and get this video to 100 likes. That would mean the absolute world to me, folks. The Patriots are a really interesting team, and I just don't get the 3-win predictions. Whether you're starting Jacoby Brissett, whether you're starting Drake Maye, or even frickin' Joe Milton, the Patriots defense is way too good. I do have a little bit, I definitely have some offensive line. I wouldn't say concerns. I would say I have offensive line question marks, but receiving wise, Ramondre Stevenson, the tight end room, I actually think the Patriots roster is a lot better than people think. And here's a big thing. If you watch the first half, because obviously the fourth quarter, the Patriots last night lost 20-10 against Washington. But, after the first half, it was 7-0. Jeff Driscoll got just freaking bombed apart. I mean, they were rushing this guy left, right, and center. The defense is above average. And even if Bill Belichick isn't the head coach for the New England Patriots, the Patriots still have a really good, young, talented defense. Christian Gonzalez is a great example of that. So you have a good defense, not an average defense. You have a good defense. And once again, the only question mark I have is offensive line. But then I watch a dude like Drake Maye last night, once again, 13 of 20, 126 yards, touchdown, no interceptions. And I'm watching, I actually love the Patriots receiving room. I get that it's extremely spread out. You have Kendrick Bourne on the PUP list, but then you have rookies Javon Baker and Jalen Polk. You've got young kids, DeMario Douglas, Tyquan Thornton. You bring in Jalen Reagor. You still have you bring in KJ Osborne. You still technically have Kayshon Boutte, although unfortunately I don't think it's looking great for him making this roster. Somebody's going to step up. First off, Kendrick Bourne, I had him in fantasy football last season. He was extremely consistent, but obviously this isn't fantasy football. Jalen Polk really intrigues me. Javon Baker really intrigues me. Javon's a dude who averaged 22 yards per reception last year in college. I think the young receiving core, I think they're quick. I think they're crafty. I think they're extremely versatile. And I'm not saying the Patriots are about to pull off a 10-7 season, but what I am saying is I feel really good about Drake Maye's potential, and I really feel good about Drake Maye's receiving room. You go and you read, Bleacher Report, The Athletic, Twitter, whatever the hell it is, and you read an article power rankings wise, the Patriots are always 32nd. They're always 32nd. And obviously a lot of this hinges on Drake Maye and what he can do in his rookie season. But I'm looking at some of these receivers, Ramondre Stevenson. I say this in a lot of videos when we're talking about underrated players. Ramondre Stevenson might actually be the most underrated running back in the entire National Football League. And we know they're going to be heavily leaning on that rush, whether it's Jacoby Brissett, Drake May, or whoever's the quarterback. Obviously, it's going to be one of those two, but you get what I'm saying. Ramondre Stevenson's a very, very good, underrated running back. And then you bring in Antonio Gibson, and just kind of like what we saw yesterday, he had a really good game. 3 carries, 17 yards, averaging just under 6 yards per carry. But once again, like, my point just is, I feel actually solid about Drake May's supporting cast, whether it's the tight end room, wide receiver room, running back room. My only question mark is the youth on the offensive line. But a lot of the offensive line's coaching, a lot of it's chemistry. Like, you can be a good offense with an young, inexperienced offensive line, like we saw with Joe Burrow a couple of years ago. But my point just is, what I've seen from Drake May in the first couple of games of preseason, obviously the first game we didn't see too much of him, but the last 2 games, and specifically last night, I'm watching this kid and I'm thinking, like, he's just gonna be a successful quarterback. And I think you see this in preseason. Like, once again, I don't care, dude. You can be going up against a first team defense. You can go up against a second team defense. You can be going up against the third team / practice squad defense in a preseason football game. I don't care, because what I'm looking for, I'm just looking with my eyes. He looks in control. He looks poised. He made a freaking completion without a shoe. And then I see these throws to like Jalen Polk for what was that, 29 yards. I like it a lot. Once again, I'm not saying the Patriots are going to be a 10-win playoff team, but what I am saying is, I do not believe the New England Patriots are the worst team in football in any way, shape, or form. And it might start a little bit rough. Whether Drake May starts week 1, whether he starts week 8, week 4, it doesn't matter to me. We need to see him start at some point this season. And I don't mean, once the Patriots are eliminated from playoff contention, you have 3 weeks in the season. No, I need at least 10 games from Drake May, because I don't know why Jacoby Brissett, and once again, he's a really solid quarterback. He's a really good backup quarterback for Drake May, in my opinion. But Drake May looks ready, and I think last night was a great example of why he is ready. We hear all the time, the Houston Texans last year, rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, extremely young, unproven team. And everybody is saying the Washington Commanders with, Jaden Daniels and Dan Smith are going to, or Dan Quinn are going to be that team this year. And I'm just thinking, hold on, Drake May was drafted 3rd overall. I'm just saying, they have a really good defense. And if that offensive line can hold up, and if Drake May is given opportunities, I think long-term, I'm bullish on the New England Patriots. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. But folks, give me your thoughts down below. Give me your thoughts on Drake May. How are you feeling? Give me a grade on Drake May's preseason down below. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Peace.